Yesterday, an article caught my attention from ABC News. The headline was, Warren gains, Harris slips, and the room for improvement is vast. And that basically means nothing. But that's not why it caught my attention. What caught my attention was the little teaser, I guess, that came along with it, that said that Joe Biden's still seen as the most electable, though a majority of people don't see him as the best choice for the country. Now that struck me as odd. Why on earth would people say that, yes, Joe Biden is the most electable out of all the Democrats, he also would not be a good president at all? Seems pretty counterintuitive, right? Like, if you say, yes, damn it, pizza would be the best dinner option, also, God, I hate pizza. That makes no sense, folks. And yet that is exactly what the respondents in this new ABC News Washington Post poll had to say, and I just have to wonder who these people are. According to the poll results, 42% of registered Democrats said that, yes, Joe Biden is absolutely the most electable Democrat running for office right now, but only 23% of them said that he was the right choice. So 42% say he's our best bet and 23% say he's the best choice. Shouldn't those numbers match? In reality, yes, they should. But to be honest, I'm glad they don't, because this only further proves the point that the entire electability argument is pure trash. Joe Biden, first and foremost, is not the most electable Democrat. If you put Joe Biden up as the Democratic nominee, get ready for 4 more years of Trump. There's no way he beats him. None, nada, never gonna happen. Okay? Joe Biden is a walking, talking gaffe machine. And even Democrats understand that, and he embarrasses us. Trump is too, don't get me wrong. Except that his gaffes don't bother his base. They just adjust their own reality, and suddenly his gaffe is now the truth. Democrats, we can't do that because we're not insane. Trump supporters are, but we're not. So when Joe Biden comes out and tries to rewrite history, we have to say like, hey, no. We don't go through our memory and erase the actual truth and replace it with the Biden truth, but that's what Trump supporters do. So no, Biden's not the most electable. Those gaffes are going to cost him dearly once we head into the actual primaries. The thing about electability is, do you know who the most electable person is? The person you want to vote for. That's what makes them electable. It's right there in the word elect. It's in there. So who you want to vote for, that is the person that is electable. Let's stop. And I'm saying this to every polling agency here in the United States. Stop asking the damn question of who is the most electable, because that is a question that means absolutely nothing. And voters, stop answering that question or stop paying attention to the poll results. Because the person who's the most electable to you, for you, is the person you want to vote for. We have a primary process going on right now for a good reason. To vet these candidates, to see who has the best ideas. Let's vote on those. Let's vote on the ideas, not focus only on who's going to beat Donald Trump, because we got it wrong last time and you're getting it wrong again this time. Beating Donald Trump is not the most important thing in 2020. It simply isn't. It can't be. This isn't a team sport, okay? We're not rooting for our team to just beat the other team. It doesn't matter if it's a 1-point victory. As long as we win, we win. No. We want to go out there and see that our offense is kicking ass. Our defense is out there killing it. And our special teams are the best in the country. It's not just about winning, it's about how we win and why we win. And that's what this primary process is about. You know, consider this the political playoffs. And Joe Biden lucked in there as a wild card because everybody knew his name. And that's not going to get him to the final round. It's not going to get him to the Super Bowl, which is the 2020 presidential election. We've got candidates out there who have real policies, real solutions, and real ideas on how to get us there. Joe Biden isn't one of them. Those people running on policies and platforms and plans and ideas, they are the most electable because the people like their positions the best. That's the bottom line. Those are the people you need to spend your time looking at and analyzing and critiquing and finding out whose ideas best suit your needs as a human being. And then, after you've assessed it for yourself, who would be best for the country. And if we all took that wonderful, great, introspective look, not just at ourselves, but at our candidates, I'm pretty sure most of us, if we're not in the top 1%, probably wouldn't decide on Joe Biden at that point. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.